Hello everybody, welcome, Jables here. Now I know I haven't produced any content in a really long while, but hey, you know what? It's time to pick up the mantle again. It's time to do some videos. So I thought, why not record Elden Ring? Good, challenging game, see me rage a little bit, have a great time. The only problem with that was $60. What the fuck? $60 is what Elden Ring costs, and because I'm starting my YouTube all over again from the ground up, I realize that I have no finances to do that. However, I decided let's find still a good challenging game. Let's be creative. Let's find what we can use to create some content. And with that, I look back in the archives and I got a small game called Let It Die. Let It Die is a free game that is on PSN Store that was released in the year of 2016. Yes, it's a bit old, but hey, it's a game that's fun and challenging, right? Let it die. Again. And again. Again. And again. See, Let It Die is one of those games that even though it is free, it does have that challenging aspect. You go through a tower fighting all the way to the top. And you get to a point where you start to, if you like a character, you can get these things called skulls. You'll get a small little cutscene, you'll use a skull, and it will bring your character back to life. Now, see, this is where the free part ends. Because the way that this game collects revenue is you purchasing skulls. Now, the skulls are not incredibly, expensive, but after a while, it does start to add up. And as you start to use more and more skulls, you start to use them on these creatures and characters that you fight that honestly makes it worth it at the end. You have the regular NPCs that are just going to be combatants. You have these special ones, these ones with the golden insignia on top, which are haters. And how many of you wanted to slap around a hater? Many, especially nowadays. But however, this is where a lot of your skulls tend to go to, is through combat that you either will take with these NPCs, the haters, or with creatures that the tower will throw at you. Some that may be slow, but can kill you in one hit. Some of them, when you have a firing arm that you shoot at, can be faster than the bullets you shoot. Some of them will be slow and methodical and not be able to do much and crack their skull open. Others of them will be aerial and try to kill you from descending. Some miniature bosses you may come through and want to slap up a little bit, like large juggernauts with limbs protruding from their fucking bodies.
What the fuck is that?
Others will be psycho spiders that will not die, no matter how hard you stomp on them. And others, just like my ex-girlfriends, will try to shoot you from afar. You just gotta be, and they're always watching. But don't worry, the tower allows you to have a man who will craft you items for you to be along your journey. This man, as long as you bring him materials, he'll be able to create armors, weapons, and everything to that nature. Now, with this being said, the tower is littered with items and material that you can find. Also, when you do get the game, it doesn't leave you right out to dry. It has an area where every time you check in, it will leave you with new stuff that you can get and add material to, as well as a storage area so you don't have to worry about occupying your spaces. You also get a new pretty much a system, a vending machine that allows you to buy or use certain items so you don't have to go up into the tower. You also get Madam Mushroom, who will allow you to get special tattoos to build your fighter. You also get a nice little elevator that will allow you to go up and down so you don't have to take the stupid fucking escalators, because the escalators will take you to random portions of the map. You see, the solid blue line is where the elevator will take you, which is the main path of your journey. All these other little lines that go like snakes all over the place, that will lead you to different areas where you have to fight different fucking things. You also have a little area where you, as a multiplayer aspect, can fight other states and other countries to put your state in top of the leaderboard. Now remember, stop by gear mode to get your gear, because otherwise you'll show up to someone's area thinking you're hot shit, and then they slap you around in the 1-2 combo, they emote on you, and then you get sent back in your fucking Tran as a fucking failure, and you also get to fight these major bosses. The major bosses have these nice little cutscenes that really, from an artistic standpoint, makes the game flow. It allows it to kind of get this gritty sense of like, this is not a great place, and you should probably let everything here die. But it's very artistically done. It's done in this kind of cutout style, but it's interesting.
What the fuck?
And these monsters that they portrayed are just souped up creatures that you've already fought, which you just want to kill. Let me put it that way. You just want to kill it. You don't. It doesn't look good. You don't like it. It shouldn't be there. Hey, and every area has its own theme. So this theme that I was passing through was more fantasy, almost like a Dungeons and Dragons-esque theme. Not that I would know anything about that.
I have been waiting for you, O brave warrior. I am Crowley, Game Master of
Game Master
Third
is a nicer
Hall.
name to use than Dungeon
begin,
Master.
Shall we?
Trust me, I know. But the game also has these little elements of silly things that go on it. Yes, the surrounding and everything is gross and grotesque, but there are funny elements around the game. Especially Uncle Death, who is, quite honestly, most of the comedic... the laughs that come from it. I'm sorry I had a stroke. My mistake. But as you proceed fighting each one of these dangerous monsters, it's always rewarding at the end. As you pretty much kick off the rest of your adventure, quite literally, and use these bosses to get stamps that will help you pursue and go further into the game. And with these stamps, yes, my book is very small. I have no stamps in between. But every time you kill one of these people, every time you kill one of these things, you get a small little cutscene as they are each laid to rest, because each one stayed alive for a specific reason and has a deeper meaning. Humanizes these creatures for a small second as you watch each one of their flames go out.
And the candle goes out.
Your soul burns bright crimson. Truly, the sign of a great warrior. Now I can die in peace.
Now the thing with each one of these things is Uncle Death decides, and the steward's girl who takes your skulls think it's a great thing to just hoist them up and take a picture with them, as you can see. Good memories.
Okay, you made it this far. It won't be much longer now.
Uncle Death, so silly. What else could I be put through?
What the fuck?
Well, you managed to make it through your second real challenge.
Drink, smoke, cut a line, take you for another ride. Swear I love my girl, but ooh, these drugs, they give me butterflies. Drink, smoke, cut a line, coca on my butter knives. I might hit the plug and have it snowing in the summertime.